Hey everybody, my name is Sam. I'm one of the pastors here at RCC, and I wanted to chat with you for a minute because what we're going to be doing over the next number of weeks is putting out a daily Bible study. And the reason that we're doing this is because, honestly, what we're experiencing right now in our world is a once-in-a-generation situation where things are changing really fast. We're getting new information all the time as to what we're supposed to do, all kinds of different situations. People are experiencing fear, anxiety, all kinds of feelings and emotions, and there are lots of voices out there. Some really good, some voices that we should be listening to, and some voices that are probably pushing us to maybe overreact or feel fear or different things that maybe we shouldn't be feeling. In the midst of all that, though, I think we really do have an opportunity. Because sometimes when situations get dire or they get confusing or fearful, it's helpful to remember in those moments who's in charge. It's helpful to remember what matters most. And really, it's helpful in these moments to draw close to God and allow Him to lead and teach us. So every day we're going to take a little bit of time and we're going to look at the Bible and what it says and how it can speak to us during this time. Today, I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to read from James chapter 1, verses 2 through 8, and what those verses say. So we'll start off with that. It says this: Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking, but when you ask Him, be sure that your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. Such people should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Their loyalty is divided between God and the world, and they are unstable in everything they do. So as we look at these verses, it can seem odd to think of having joy in circumstances like this because these are serious times. Except when we look to God in this situation and He is the one that can work in us and through us, there is a joy there. There is an opportunity for us to know and understand something that maybe the rest of the world doesn't quite get. That God's in control, and as He's the loudest voice in our heads, the loudest voice in our hearts, we can love our neighbor. We can be filled with peace and joy, even in these kinds of circumstances. And that will seem so bizarre to the rest of the world. But it's one of the ways that God will work through us. So I'm excited about this time that we're going to spend over the next number of weeks. I'm excited how God can work through this time. I'm excited how we can be voices of peace and joy and opportunities to point to drawing closer to God during this time. I'm looking forward to it.